like a moth to flame.
Hello, Paul Bello here in the LitRPG Adventures Workshop, working on the ChatGPT and DALL-E 2 powered LitRPG themed roguelike. Not a ton of progress this week. Have a new item, Wizard Weed, that will increase your spell points. We have our potion still, and then we also have a new item type that will be an actual LitRPG novella. I don't know, it's about 12,000, 15,000 words. But it will be peppered throughout the dungeon, so kind of like a collectible, but instead of you having to read a book like in Skyrim or something, you can listen to it because audiobooks are cool. Right now, I am also testing, which is taking a little longer, combat and mobs and stuff like that. I pre-generated, on this game, right here I'm testing, I'm spawning a monster every 5 turns. This is the monster spawner that in the end game you'll have to defeat for every level. Otherwise it'll keep spitting out monsters more and more. Where was I? Combat, I'm going over the mobs. I'm spawning them all in different rooms now. And here I'm spawning one every 5 turns, so there's going to be a lot really quickly. That doesn't look good. I believe that is the Mud Muncher, which is level 2. And here's what I have had to do. I pre-generated 130 monsters, 5 for every letter of the alphabet, with a challenge rating or level between 1 and 10. What I didn't consider though was the frequency of the letter, like R, S, T, and L or whatever, A, E, and the vowels being more common in words. To make it fair, I remember seeing a couple similar roguelikes using the letters to make spells. One was called Spelly, I believe, and the other was Fictional Roguelike. No, that wasn't it. That was another one. But the problem that they had, Letter Hunt, right? It's almost like the name I came up with, Letter Hunter, but it was called Letter Hunt. But the problem they came up with is it just kept spitting out vowels, so you couldn't actually create any words. So the monster spawner only spawns mobs that are X number of levels above you. But the problem I had was that from levels like 1 to 4, I only had a certain level letters that had that level, if that makes sense. I'm probably explaining it wrong badly. But basically what I'm going to go back and add, I don't know, 4 or 5 dozen more of the common letters like A, E, I, O, U, R, S, T, and L, making more first and second level monsters of those letters. But I am working on their attack, defense, and attributes and how those relate to the actual combat. I am going to use a D100 system, so a strength of 6 is really, really low, while a strength of 100 is near perfect strength. And then each mob also has different, like this one looks like he's not going to follow us very far. We could probably get away from him. but he does attack when we're nearby, so we can miss him now, and we can hit him. And it looks like we're only doing a couple points of damage every time we hit him, so I still need to tweak the combat algorithm quite a bit, but they are no longer one-hit monsters, although they still only hit us for 1 point of damage every time they hit. But there is a hit chance now, and it's based on your level, your strength, your dexterity, your attack, and your defense, and the mob's attack and defense. So, slowly coming together. Combat, of course, is a big part of roguelikes. So I'm trying to spend extra time to make sure, like, I need to put more information when you put the cursor over. That is a D. I bet it's a drowsy dragonfly. Yep. It's a level 3. There's no leveling up or anything yet either. I still have to work out XP value. As you can see, it's really high for a... it just depends on, you know, how much it takes to level up. We're not actually losing health ourselves, so none of these monsters are really dangerous yet. But we've been in how many rooms? Go to our journal. You can see how many mobs are spawning. Been to 6 rooms and seen 2 mobs so far, so I gotta work on how the mobs are spread out through the dungeon still. As you can see, some of them won't even do anything. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that was more of a pest than anything. So there will be mob variety. Hopefully we'll be able to give certain mobs, like the imp, the fire imp and whatnot, give them the ability to actually shoot a fireball or some kind of burning spell or something. It's an odd-shaped room. It's supposed to be round. Okay, my descriptions aren't great still. I guess it's round on the inside. A donut-shaped room. Anyway, keep going through the dungeon. I don't have a total monster counter, but you can see every 5 rounds we're spawning something new. I'm starting to slow down a little bit, but not really. Ooh. Whoa! Alright. Well, at least we can't die. Looks like we're faster than them, too. We would probably die here in a real game. Oh, maybe not. But you can see the different mobs have different strengths and basic strategies, or tactics, I guess you would say now. Ooh. I think we defeated one, yeah. High defense. I gotta speed that up too. That's still like from a battle way down there or something. So right now we're level 1. The only thing that is spawning is level 1 to 4 mobs. So I bet, let's see, we'll look for our Z. There we go. Zephyrgeist, level 4, defense 14, attack 24. It would be killing us if it could actually hit us. It only has 5 hit points though. Whoosh. There we go. I think we're doing crazy damage when we actually do hit too. So the combat balancing will commence and continue this week. Continue this weekend, not commence. I've been working on it a little bit this week. Took some time off to go visit some friends in the real world, which was enjoyable. But the entire time I've been thinking about it and ways to improve. We got a Y. A yak. Yay. I don't know, those bigger creatures, fine-tuning combat is not easy, especially when you introduce so many creatures. We're starting to slow down a little bit here, but I'm trying to also stress test, you know, see how big of a dungeon level and how many mobs, you know, we can spawn at a time, while keeping it balanced, but also playable. Really strange room. Oh, I got the map. Total map on stuff. There's still points where it messes up, and you saw it was kind of like on a half tile there, but it doesn't crash the game. I have it so you can basically just move back to the last tile. That's it. So we have 3 items now. One of them
character sheet,
useless.
but everything seemed to be in order.
Just a audiobook, but it is an actual story. I spent a couple weeks on that for another game, but I'm including it here. That's about all I've got. I'll have another update next week. I am getting closer to being brave enough to allow somebody to check this out. Start play testing it, but I don't want to just, you know, show them, hey, you can walk around a boring dungeon. Get some actual decent combat going. So let's show off our spells one more time. Oh, why didn't it kill it? That's not good. The heck is that thing? Oh, maybe our spells aren't doing damage again. Yeah. Alright, another bug introduced. Live. Well, not live, but I'm not going to edit this out. Thanks for your support so far. If you want to be one of the first people to check this out, even with all its bugs, leave a comment, like the video, let me know, and hopefully in another week or so, maybe sooner, we'll get some people testing this, and we'll start to iterate and make it into a really interesting game, hopefully. So thanks again for your support, and I'll have more soon. Bye.